The tide-woven scroll, a Mermaidcore dream. The sun, filtered through sea mist and ancient glass, painted the study in shades of soft coral and pale aquamarine. Sandy, the keeper of this seaside sanctuary, traced a finger across a velvet-bound book. She believed that all true aesthetics belong to the family of nature Romanticism, a philosophy that finds truth in the wild heart and beauty in the untamed dream. Mermaidcore, she whispered, is the veil of ethereal whispers where dreams weave fantasy's soft embrace in lace and nostalgic velvets. It is the aesthetic of through dreams, inviting the heart to dive deeper than reality. Sandy opened the book, revealing sketches of ancient shells and 19th century fabric swatches. Mermaidcore isn't new, she explained. Its modern traits solidified from the 1940s to the 1960s, a mid-century yearning for escape combined with the eternal pull of folklore. Its origin lies in every sailor's tale and every child's wish, a historical echo of the Victorian fascination with mythology. The core traits are a celebration of fluidity, luminescence, and the beautiful melancholy of the deep sea. Look to the muses for inspiration, Sandy said, pointing to an Art Nouveau drawing of a watery spirit. The pre-Raphaelite sisterhood, with their flowing hair and deep-sea colors, and the simple elegance of mid-century modern shell architecture. The cultural influences range from Celtic myths of the Marrow to Japanese pearl diving. In nature, we find its deepest symbols, the opalescent nacre, the delicate curling kelp, and the transient beauty of sea foam. The broken shell, Sandy mused, is the most profound. It speaks of beauty found even after weathering life's storms. The book showed a riot of gentle colors. The visual color palette is soft blues, cerulean, sky, and aqua, blended with the blushing pinks of coral and the muted beige of wet sand. Accents are vital, shimmering silver, iridescent opal, and the dark, mysterious green of deep water. The pattern guide is simple yet dynamic. Ripples and waves, stylized fish scales and coarse netting, and the decadent texture of crushed velvet and lace. These patterns embody the liquid, ever-changing nature of the aesthetic. Sandy turned to the wardrobe guide for women. The silhouette is defined by flow and texture, she explained. For tops, think sheer loose-knit nets or silk camisoles that drape like water. Bottoms are high-waisted, wide-legged trousers in breathable linen, or skirts that mimic the subtle, swirling movement of the tide. Dresses should be bias-cut slips that shimmer like wet rock. Outerwear is delicate, a simple pearl-buttoned cardigan or a flowing silk shawl. The look favors the natural curve, the liquid drape. The masculine counterpart is one of quiet strength and utility, she continued, moving to the wardrobe guide for men. Unstructured linen shirts and soft cotton trousers in colors like stone, sea glass green, or deep slate. A simple sailor's knot tie or a delicate silk scarf can serve as the only adornment, suggesting a life lived near the coast. For both, jewelry and accessories are key. Baroque pearls, tarnished coin necklaces, and belts woven from shells or rope. It's about pieces that look as if they were discovered washed ashore, not merely bought. Sandy showed the reader 3 outfit combinations. For a seaside tea party, a lace-trimmed slip layered under a soft, slightly oversized cardigan. For an intimate dinner date, a tailored aquamarine jumpsuit with a single dramatic pearl necklace. For brunch with friends, linen trousers and a net top layered over a simple, coordinating cami. The modern twist beauty guide is essential. Achieve the wet look hair, slicked back or gently waving, as if just emerged from the water, paired with perpetually dewy skin and an iridescent, subtle eye shimmer. We are guided by style icons, both historical and contemporary, Sandy murmured, listing them. Historical figures like the muses of pre-Raphaelite painters, the glamorous screen sirens of the 1940s, and the free-spirited artists of the 1960s who embraced the counterculture. Modern style comes from contemporary figures who champion sustainable materials and fluidity in design. She closed the book gently. This aesthetic holds cultural significance. It speaks to our deep shared memory of the sea and is a fun fact in itself. Mermaidcore surged in popularity alongside the rise of sustainable fashion, finding inherent beauty in materials meant to mimic the earth and water. To adapt this beauty to daily life, Sandy offered 3 modern tips. 1. Layer textures, sheer lace over crushed velvet, netting over silk, to mimic the shifting, complex depths of water. 2. Embrace the sea glass mindset. Seek out pieces that are worn, muted, and perfectly imperfect, valuing their history. 3. Focus on sustainable or recycled fabrics that honor the ocean itself. Mermaidcore is ultimately a philosophy, a commitment to deep emotion and the belief that the self should be as liquid, adaptable, and luminous as the tide. Sandy smiled, the soft light making her eyes gleam with warmth. By the ocean, we learn how to be both strong and yielding. You now understand the core principles and immersive beauty of the aesthetic. You have experienced a story, not simply a study. The book was merely a tide chart. She encouraged the reader to leave with the practical insight to seek out the iridescent beauty in their own daily routine, to feel the cool, soft drift of dreams upon their waking hours. Now, she said softly, rising from her chair, go find your own tide.